Hey, I'm Marcus and I'm playing Crusader Kings 3. And before we start this episode, I just wanted to read out a comment under the last video that a friend of mine wrote. And it says, "The circle of the Danish game goes merry round. Even people who seem to like you will use every bit of leverage against you. I hope the realm will see some stability in the next years. A new Great Jarl of Jylland, a new Great Jarl of Schleswig, a new Great Jarl of Vanderland, a new boy king. Toke is the most revered and prestigious lord in the kingdom." Yeah, and I think that just sums up perfectly what's going on currently in the state of Denmark. After, the events of the last episode, we saw yet another Astrid king trying to, get a hold of the kingdom by taking away from those you probably saw as the most dangerous. And that would be us. Very much so, right? We play Toke, who's now the Great Jarl of Sjælland, which is like the central piece of the Danish kingdom, right? Even reflective in the geography. We have great allies. We have the nephew Høge, who is the Great Jarl of Vanderland, an addition to the Danish kingdom that no one else has achieved in the span of this game. Only the Hvide were able to add to the Danish kingdom. And we have our alliances, long-standing alliance with Jylland, and there we see we have a new ruler, Jarl Svend, who is actually the nephew of Toke. And what we did have was a king in Gorm who was actually married, or is actually married, to a Hvide. And who thought that he could act on his claims, where we know that Sjælland itself, or Roskilde, is the de jure seat of the kings of Denmark. And he felt secure enough at the time to try to take that away from the Hvide. And here we have this, what was reflected in the comment, right? He was actually, at some point, very, very much, he had the highest opinion possible of Toke. Yet he still acted, right? Even though being a compassionate person, for example. And that would just show you, I think what I mentioned in the very first episode, that all of these people here, everyone that's a ruler basically, they're all people of power. And regardless of their traits, right? And that was definitely something you could say about medieval rulers. All of them were people of power. They knew what their power meant and how to use it. And even though maybe some were more hesitant to use it, some were more open in using it, but all of them knew they had it. And it kind of creates, and I think it is perfectly reflected in the game to a degree, right? So we see this environment here, this state of Denmark that looks beautiful from the top, right? And we do things like, going on feasts together, doing coronations together, doing a hunt together, and so on. But at the end of the day, this is a hostile environment. This is a environment that tries to go for you at any given point, not just through means of other rulers around you, also by means of plagues, right? And so we are very much surviving, while at the same time prospering. And I guess that's what's catching the ire of some, right? The Hvide are not only surviving, they're also prospering, and that will get them many enemies. So let's see how we deal with them. By now, we do have a boy king, that is Thorfinn. He does not have a claim to Sjælland. Let me just check, because he will inherit the claims of his father. And we do see that by now his claim on Sjælland is just a weak claim, an unpressed claim. So he will not yeah, his son will not, or his children in general, will not inherit any of these claims. They will inherit, of course, the claim to Denmark, the Jarldom of Skåne and Slesvig. That's what they will get, but nothing else. And here he is, King Thorfinn of Denmark. I was thinking about maybe even like trying to go further, seeing that if, yeah, but you see, he won't allow for it. If we could actually get him under our wing, I guess we would have to do some, yeah, fiddling around. I don't think we will actually be able to do this, come what may. He's already at about the highest, yeah, plus 79 opinion of us. And he is content. That might work in our favor in the future. But yeah, that is the king now, very much reduced now to this county of Blekinge Jarldom that we can see is in the very eastern corner of the realm, right? It's like outside almost, whereas we are in the center. And since the father abdicated, he had to also share the land with his younger brother, who we see here, who's also already disfigured at his age. By the way, I have this great mod installed, whereas in the vanilla game you would see characters that are disfigured would always wear these masks. And yeah, I have this mod installed that just shows disfigured people. I think it's fitting. I think people wearing masks was a very seldom thing to happen. And so yeah, kind of cool that is now in the game. Yeah, but he would definitely be more powerful in the end at some point, right? Having at least a whole duchy or Great Jarldom under his wing. So yeah, let's see. The Estrids, again, their power has been diminished to a degree. Whereas in the beginning, they not only ruled over Sjelland and other parts of it, they also ruled larger parts of Slesvig. And as for now, if we just go by land, we'll just have the island of Finn with Eric here and very much under our control. he's definitely not doing anything. He's positively terrified of us. And then we have just the county of... Let me just check. There we go. Just the county or the Jarldom of Slesvig. And of course then the whole Great Jarldom. And again, Blekinge. And that would be all the definite territorial domains that are left under Estrid rule. Right? 3 counties in the whole of Denmark. So, yeah, this is an interesting development. We've been very much in the center of it, making sure that the kings don't get their way. If they had, they probably would be in a much stronger position right now. But, that's just the way it went. And I agree that Toke at this point in time, he's very much at the height of his power. Like the people in Denmark, everyone would knew that you do not go against him. He has fought off like 2 kings, and 2 kings have had to step down because they dared to go against him. So yeah, he definitely, I think at this point in time you could positively say that he stepped out of the shadow of his father. Definitely, most definitely. Maybe he doesn't see it that way. We know that about him. Like he does have these kind of insecurities where he thinks that he falls short of his expectations. But yeah, I don't think that's the case. I think he's been a most efficient, even ruthless ruler who acted in the best interest of the family. Right. That being said, let me just check. I just had a 10-minute monologue here. We will go into the game once more. And let me just check what I wrote down from last time, because there's always some little things that I remember. So, yeah, right. We do have these crowns now, and I'm still not sure what to do with them. Like, this one gives us a plus 2% renown, which is always good. That one has a court and guest opinion plus 10. This one also has a powerful vassal opinion of plus 6. That is also great. Maybe we just switch those crowns. And prefer one over the other. This one here, though, is already... Right, we've already decided that this is the Kronen of Sjælland. So the one that will definitely say that, okay, whoever wears this is the ruler. I guess what we could do, possibly, is to, well, yeah, switch one for the other. Say this is the new crown. Obviously, that happened in the medieval times too, right? You had crowns and then they were reforged, or something was added to them. So maybe we could just, what we could do is like saying, okay, this one here will be destroyed. In saying that we will use the metals, obviously, the gold that is in there, so we gain some gold back from this. And then take over this crown here. I guess that's something we could do. So, yeah, let's just do it. So there we go. Let's destroy that one here. And wear this one. And, yeah, what I'm going to do next is, yet again, renaming it. I realized the last time that when I had the, mashed together AE, I wasn't able to copy that. So let me just copy the AE from here, from the Hedersringen. There we go. Go back in here and renaming it. So it was the Kronen of... There we go, Sjælland. There we are. So this is the new crown, a more magnificent crown, and inside it has this dedication to his wife, Ingeborg. That being said, whenever I go into the screen now, we see her kind of this awkward position, dancing herself to death, possibly. So maybe that's not something I want to see all the time. And yeah, I did quickly think about this and thought, hey, I think the way Tokay operates, or the way he acts as a person, I think he would want at least someone to have by his side. He was always greatly relying on his friends, and while he had a complicated relationship with his wife, he got to appreciate her. And he definitely appreciated that she was caring about all of these things, whereas now he's old, right? He's in poor health. We don't actually know how long he will live. So I would just like to look for a marriage. And and thought maybe we do this with the introduction thing, right? So he's not looking for, or actually not looking for someone to reproduce with in a way, right? He has enough children, he has his heritage all covered, his succession, and so maybe now he's just looking for someone to spend his life with. So I just wanted to look for possibly someone who's a Dane, then who is obviously not lowborn. And looking for this, I found her. And Elinor. So she's of the Thrugod family, as was our wife before. And she's a widow. He's a widower. I don't know. I kind of think that would make a nice little addition. So let's just see if they click, if they would like to be together. Would even give us a little alliance here. And I think she's also the... let me just check. I think through her husband. Alright, no. Her husband's older daughters, or one of his older daughters, is actually Stig's wife. There we go. So let's just do this. Last time we also had this last minute alliance with the Crovans of Scotland. And I said that, okay, that is a bit of a... Right, I was cheesing the game to a certain degree there. Knowing fully well that a girl as young as we betrothed there, by the time she grew into that... eligible marriage age, that guy would be dead. And it happened, right? Same thing that we expected happened. But I like to be, always like to have this like as a consequence. So we would go back to them. And let me just check where they are. Because that is Ivaring. It is Ivaring too. I think there was somewhere here, right? There we go. There's House Crovan. And let me just check. Is there someone in his family that is actually that we could marry? Let's see. By now the only there's right. Okay, I need to of course go away with the filters. There is a I don't know how to pronounce this. Kirkther. Kirkther, I guess. Let's name him Kirk. There's Kirk here, and Kirk is 6. She is 13. That's probably not the best one. He's also not standing to inherit, being a younger brother of the current Duke. But yeah, I kind of like it. Let's say that we honor this kind of this betrothal that we arranged before by doing it that way. And lastly, I found out last time that now that our king is a boy, that means that he cannot possibly be a culture head. And since we own so much land in Denmark, we are actually now the culture head of Denmark. So we get to choose what we will be doing, and it's so we cannot add here because we have so little prestige, and I don't think it's also possible because we just introduced this like reverence for veterans a few years back. But anyway, we can decide what innovations we would go for, and this is great because so far our Danish kings have not done a great job at this. In fact, they did a very poor job. And I was infuriated by this when I saw it. I didn't discuss it here. But we have all of these very, very important early medieval innovations still open. That is, battlements that will allow us to upgrade our castles. I guess horseshoes not so much, but then very, very important, bailiffs. Gives you an additional building slot, right? And that means a lot when you have very little land and not that many holdings. So I will definitely switch to this one. Of course, we're not the best at doing this, but we know that at some point the king will take over again, and he will likely not change this, right? He will then go at least until this is done. Because what happened before was the former king, or the former kings, went for urbanization in the high medieval period. And that does not make any sense at all. Like, we are so low in our development. So this one would raise, I think, the highest possible development from 35 to 55 or something like that. And we are nowhere near there. We don't need this. Not right now anyway. We would probably need this in 100 years or so. And that infuriated me when I saw this, because we were wasting all of this precious resources on looking for something that we don't need when there are things that we really, really would like to have. So let's go for bailiffs now, and let's make sure it stays that way. Okay, just very, very quickly, I did see that Bolli has another son. That's great. There we go, Prince Ulf. And now Ulf is the heir to Jerusalem. Great stuff. Now we don't have to worry about this. Let's hope he doesn't die of thirst too. That was weird. Anyways, okay. Yeah, I guess we are here. This plague here is actually retreating. So, yeah, good stuff. Did not affect us. Oh, yeah. And we were about to finish this road here. My steward seems almost shocked. I have been inspecting the road construction in Sjælland, and the peasant workers are so much more efficient than I expected. Yeah, see, Eric? Even I might learn a thing or two from them. Yeah, I guess we can send you on the road. What does he want to do? Just want to get a shovel and work? Can we use this knowledge elsewhere? I like the thought that he would go there. Oh, yeah, would even like building construction time -10. You get more quality, more progress. I guess that one here just gave us some prestige. I guess we could use prestige at that point in time, but no, I like this thought of saying, hey Eric, you go and work on that road too. See what use you can make of that knowledge. There we go. Yep, there he is. Accepts this betrothal. And there we go. The invitation has been accepted and Eleanor is on her way to Roskilde. There's much to prepare. This could be my future wife coming to meet me after all. Or perhaps I will end up disliking her on sight and send her home the moment the visit ends. The choice, as always, is mine. There we go. Time to prepare. It's like kind of cynical looking into this. Like, maybe I don't like her. I'll send her away then. Oh, he's just like preparing himself for possible disappointment. Wanting to prevent that. What do we have here? There's our grandson, Captain Toke, doing his thing. Oh, there we go. Finding the already completed parts of the new road immensely beneficial, the Merchants Guild in Sjelland has made a donation for the sake of expanding the road further. Oh yes. I could just take the money. No, in this case, makes sense to invest that in the road as well. Yeah, kind of a nice idea. Probably like a road that will connect Roskilde and Jörlunde, possibly also going down here. Okay, there she is. Eleanor finally arrived at Roskilde early in the day, and so I made my way down to the courtyard to greet her in person and to command the servants to house her procession after that tiresome journey. She seemed pleased to see me, and I thought that I detected a note of approval in her face as she sized me up. If Eleanor likes the idea of the match, that will surely make the coming visit that much easier for both of us to bear. The actual introduction will begin in 2 days, where we will spend time alone and get to know each other better. Yeah, let's see how this goes. There we are. When the morning arrives, Eleanor presents herself in the throne room, primed and preened and ready to spend the day with me. She appears nervous, which is understandable, considering the eyes of the entire Sjalander court are on her. If she has any reservations, she at least has the grace to not let... I always stumble over this sentence, right? She at least has the grace not to let them show. As for me, I doubt my expression is as schooled, yet I can't say I'm entirely certain how the day will go any better than she does. While the court watches, I step forward and take her out of the chamber. My plan is to spend the day hunting. Oh, there we go. We go hunting. I guess that's not that good for her, being... Yeah, she's craven. There we go. Let's see how this goes. Oh no, it's a fine beginning. Let's look at that. The day spent in Eleanor's company turned out to be a fine one. We engaged in a leisurely hunt in a small forest not far from the castle. The point, of course, was not to catch anything, but to talk. And we did talk. Eleanor clearly found the hunting trip incredibly boring, but even so spoke at length about the future and what we hoped to get out of it. Despite knowing that watchful eyes were everywhere, I think we both felt somehow at ease. As the sun began to wane, it became clear to me, this is a woman I could marry, and I'm certain she felt the same. The real question then is that what I want? Yeah, so, once more. She is a Thrugot. She is the, I think, niece of our former wife. She is the sister or younger sister of the dead Jarlfru Bodil, who was the wife of our brother Asser. So we see the close ties we have with this family. I think it makes sense to me. Right, by now, we either know that the Thrugot women are very reliable, that they can be trusted. And, I think he realizes that about Eleanor as well. He knows that his time is, running short. He knows that there won't be much time left for him in his life. And he just wants someone to spend those last months or years with. Yeah, I have found my match. So there we go. And we actually have another alliance. That is a funny byproduct of this. Right. There she goes. After the festivities of our wedding came to an end, the door to our bedroom had barely closed before Eleanor and I began tearing off our expensive wedding garments. Oh no. Our first night passed in a carnal blur. Our hearts racing, our bodies aflame. When we finally lay still, a question about our future seemed to settle silently into the room. At last, Eleanor looks up at me with a sleepy yet satisfied smile. "What do you say, Toka?" she asks. "Shall we make this a habit?" Oh god, okay. Yeah, please. Maybe we just could be friends, or I just, just leave me be. Yeah, once again, I think that is actually something he was missing. And that was something that he was seeking with his wife as well, to have this kind of connection as lovers. So yeah, I think he would be into it. I mean, that could mean she's not 45. She's not 46 yet. So maybe there will be another child here, making this all a bit more complicated if it is a son. Let's see. Let's see. We like complicated, do we? That is our jam. So, here we go. Yeah, I guess for now there's not much to do for us. I think there are a few things that I would like to look into. Oh yeah, the road. The road goes on. The work on the road in Sjalland is progressing, but the stretch of land currently being prepared goes beyond a hill, far from both villages on either side. Both villages are reluctant to provide workers, and there is uncertainty over who even owns the fief beyond the hill. Oh, he doesn't like that. Yeah, look at his face. What is the most harsh option here? Then we take workers from both villages. Worked to death. I will pay for the road. If there is uncertainty, the fiefdom reverts to me. Huh? What do we have here? Personal land holdings. Brr. All of them sound eligible to a degree. I mean, we do have coin at this moment, and we are actually having a decent income, so I will just pay for the work myself, I think. Don't need to be so harsh all the time. We want to make sure that this road here is the best possible road, so yeah, everyone remembers it in the end. Like, this is Tokay's great road. What do we have here? Eleanor is at our court. Wearing this little veil. Yeah, I guess could be an interesting point to talk about roads in medieval days, because I think that's something that, yeah, some people get wrong. Of course, we did have, yeah, the old Roman roads still in place in some parts. Obviously not here, because there never were Roman roads in Denmark. But we did have a road system that could be traced back to the Romans that connected, you know, France and the Rhine region up down to Italy, and of course parts of England. There we go, a tavern, huh? The road construction in Sjalland has met a delay. Yannick reports that the workers have been corralled by a would-be innkeeper to soothe their souls, and that of other travelers. They are building a roadside tavern, owned by the crown, of course. That would, for whatever reason, give me stress. Oh, holding taxes +10. Get them back on the road. I'll just roll for this because I think that is beneficial. Yeah, I go roll a 3, so we get organized inns. Quite nice. 10% more holding tax. Okay, so roads, yes. Roads at the time would not be like the roads we remember, like from the Roman days, or the roads of obviously that we have in the modern times. But they were rather, yeah, so-called sunken roads. Which means that people would just go from one place to another using the same, the same kind of areas and the same kind of direction. And over time, since most of them were traveling either on foot or by horse, on horseback, right? Especially like, I would say until the late Middle Ages, we did not have that much wagons on the road or carts. But what you would transport, you would put on a horse. So yeah, they would just go along these roads, and yeah, since they were muddy roads, there was no stone foundation or whatever. These roads would just sink lower and lower, and you can still see them somewhere around the countryside, especially like in my area actually where I live. You can see them, and there would be when you look at them from above, like you can see on LiDAR scans, like on laser scans from the land, they look like squiggly worms going through the landscape because there's so many of them side by side, right? So when they were traveling, they would switch to another little road, a few meters next to where the other one is, when it's like too, I know, rainy, too watery, too muddy. And yeah, so over time you would have these squiggly lines of sunken roads. And yeah, that was more medieval, right? That was like medieval roads actually were. But I guess in this case we are actually constructing a road. We are trying to do as the Romans did with our road. Oh yeah, my ward Tove has come of age, and it is time she left my care. Active and enthusiastic child, yes. Yeah, she did well in her studies, under us, of course. And yeah, she gained our logistician trade. Good for her. I had her at my court because at the time her father was said to be like the next king. Obviously he wasn't. Yeah, this has never happened, and he's now a small-time Jarl who's actually a vassal of our nephew. So I'm not even sure what we could do with her. I mean, obviously she deserves a good marriage, right? Then I can't even find a spouse for her. I can just arrange a marriage. Alright, yeah, sorry. I was at his court. No, that does not work that way. Let me check again. Where is she in here? Oh? Or is she actually returning to her... Ah. Here we go again. She is at his court. Alright. I thought she was still at our court. No, she's at his. Well, I guess that's okay. Right? That is alright. We have cared for her upbringing, and now she's going back to her father's. That's alright. The road. According to Yannick, there he is again, good old Yannick. The work on the road in Sieland is going well. The ground is firmer and the stretches flatter than we hoped, my lord. You can expand it. Things are going exactly as I want them to, or a perfect opportunity to cut costs. I guess we would look into the first two options. Expanded public works gives us a little bit of holding tax and less danger. Pecuniary oversight would gain control growth. I don't think we need that. Yeah, we are expanding the road. That sounds good to me. There we are. Let's see what will happen when that road is finally done. Let's check. What's the... Alright, okay. Yeah, it's definitely retreating now. And we have more money because our manor houses have been updated to gardens and vegetable plantations. Look at the coin we get now. Maybe you know what I'm trying to do here. Let's see. Let's see if it will work out for us. But I do have something in mind, and I'm not just not spending money or just accumulating income for nothing. But we'll see about this. Oh, there we go. The end of the road. How poetic. The road network through Sieland is finally complete. These roads will be the county's pumping veins for generations, Yannick announces with no little pride. I cannot wait to reap the benefits. So again, a stewardship perk. We have a good road network. Yeah, plus 10% holding taxes, Development growth plus 20%. Danger minus 12 for 30 years. That's great. And we could have the same thing, but also get him to our court. Yeah, I don't know. He's somewhat deceitful. And we know what that means, having these kind of people at our court. I think he's done great. He can go back to his own lands. He probably has one of these little manor houses here in Sjalland. No, I cannot wait to reap the benefits. There we go. Yeah, what do we do now? We can go into another direction. Golden obligations. That would mean we could demand payment for hooks. We're not that relying on hooks, though. Oh yeah, we can use the claim throne scheme against your liege. Would that be something that we do? I mean, it also gives us courtier and guest opinion plus 15. So that's great as well. Yeah, let's take this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the claim throne scheme. Not sure if I really want that. There we go. Some courtiers gain the warlike courtier trait because of our court. We could work off some stress. Maybe that's something that we do right now. Oh, there we go. What do we do with our son? Yeah, let's have a sparring match. Oh, and Abba wins. Yeah, we like that. Definitely like this. Our son doing well as a warrior. I can speed this up a little. Yeah, at this point in time, I'm really just mainly looking to get more income. To get to a certain point. It's going to be an endeavor. And let's see how well we will be able to do this. Alright, yeah, let's have a look at the... We have 10 knights currently. Yeah, Cograndia decreases, of course. Let's see if there's other people here suitable for being knights. No, not really. I was thinking about maybe equipping the Danish war banner. Oh, I just saw something. Oh no. Let's look at this. The family gathered this evening in Roskilde's Great Hall for a feast, and it did not go well right from the outset. The air was full of tension. Then, almost without warning, my elder son began to argue with my wife. Ow. Not good. Why? I'm not entirely certain, but the two of them have always been like fire and water, so this is no great surprise. Their shouts grew louder and louder, echoing over the general din until finally Stig stood and drew his blade. I attempted to intervene, but it was too late. The rest of the family pulled them apart and Elinor stormed out of the hall. Now the two have become bitter rivals. Once more, our son, Jarl Stig, the dunged, the drunkard, the buffoon, is, acting against us. Quite possibly he's jealous. He does not want another possible little brother. Because we also see that she's actually pregnant. I did not expect this to happen. But there we go. She is pregnant from us. Oh, what do we have now? Yes, I wanted to get back to this. This is interesting. The Empire of the Greeks is no more. Its almighty sovereign, who once claimed the legacy of Rome, has been deposed. Magnificent palaces and cathedrals smolder. Corpses rot in great heaps. Chaos descends on a broken realm. Amidst these ashes, the Latin Empire is proclaimed, in the name of Christ and Pope Leopoldo. A perilous, fractious age begins in the lands of the Greeks. This is amazing, right? We have Kaiser Otto of the Latin Empire. Kaiser Otto of Nordheim. Wow. So, what has happened here? We know that this is something they introduced with the Roads of Power. Normally, this would only happen in the 1178 start of the game, and I think that's scripted, so it always happens. But it happened here, and this is great. So we talked about the great Eastern Roman Empire before that stretched from Greece to Turkey to the Levant and Egypt and even to North Africa, Sicily, southern Italy, and so on. But now you can see that it's all gone. It's all gone. Everything in here, all of these tiny little parts of it are now independent. I mean, that could be great news for Bolli, for example, because now all these people around him, here and here, like, you know, there's 4 guys standing around. He could just take it back. That would be great. Yeah, and now we have Kaiser Otto on the throne here. There's a lot of independent kingdoms or despots going around. And obviously, they will try at some point at least to take back or to reform the Eastern Roman Empire. But this is very interesting. This is a nice development. Because I thought, yeah, they would become too powerful. And that's the game. Yeah, that is the game. There we go. This is the Greek game. We're running the Danish game up here. They are going for the Greek game. All right, there we go. Ah, there we go. Finally, I was searching for this the other day. Maybe I did not have enough prestige to use it. But we can actually restore an accolade. There we go. And that's because our standhafte Skytte was... Yeah, sadly, both of them were killed off in the fights. Our good Barrick, one of our best knights, most trusted ones, he sadly died. So now we are trying to revive the standhafte Skytte. Because we need a premier archer. Oh, I lost the rowdy trait, okay. Yeah, I guess being over 60, it's not not worth being rowdy still. There we go, Jens Rosenkrantz. So he is craven, he is greedy. Oh, well, I guess there's not much I can do, right? I don't have anyone else to take over this responsibility, so... Yeah, let's go. I mean, at least he is 24, so he has some time to grow into this position, and then, yeah, going to rank 3 again, hopefully. So, let's see how that will go. Still in line to inherit titles. Alright, yeah, second in line. Yeah, okay. Could declare war on the Holy Roman Empire. What for? Jarl Eric's claim. He has a claim to the Duchy of Holland. That would be fun, would it? No, but I mean, again, I'm going through this from a role-playing perspective, and I do think that Tokay is tired of war. Very, very tired of war. Yeah, after his traumatic experiences in like his first big war with the Empire, he had to wage some wars, and yeah, I guess he didn't like it. And he's come back from it, yeah, and for now he just wants to see his little realm prospering here, finding some peace possibly. And yeah, looking to like if she's giving birth to another son. That'll complicate things just a little, because then we would have to divide our land further. Yeah, can go a bit faster again. So here we go. Oh yeah, there are boars again. That is interesting. Not sure. Again, he is in poor health. And that would mean something to me as a role player, right? So I don't think he would be the one saying, yes, let's go and do this. Let's go for a hunt, right? He's, at this point in time, he would be barely able to move properly. Oh, what do we have here? It's important that Ebbe learns how to rule, as one day Sjalland will be his, but lately the lad has gone too far. Twice now I've given orders to courtiers only to later discover he has countermanded them. A recent judgment of mine against a lawbreaker was later quietly undone, as Ebbe evidently disagreed but neglected to tell me. Even more vexing, several times I've given a command only to have the man glance towards my son as if looking for confirmation. Perhaps this is for the best, but am I not still the Great Jarl? Oh yeah. There would be like these two hearts beating in his chest here. He definitely wants Ebbe to be confident, to be a ruler in his own right, and so on. But yeah, of course, there would be his own personal pride, and him not wanting to be this kind of old man who will soon be forgotten. I do think so. I will choose the first option here. Like, yeah, because he definitely needs to be ready, even if that means, yeah, you will gain some stress here. Oh no. Sometimes I feel as though my entire world rests squarely upon my shoulders. My responsibilities as Great Jarl seem endless. Indeed, I have hardly a moment left for myself. Is he becoming a drunkard? Oh, can't just pile up stress anymore, right? Or he'll die just immediately. And you could talk to a confidant, I guess. A confidant. Is there anything else we could do? Not at this point in time. Is it okay to become a drunkard? That's a question. I guess so. Like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's leaning back a little, right? And maybe that also means that he's going for a drink. But I don't like it. I mean, afterwards, right, you will see him in his dead pose, and now his dead pose will be that of a drunkard. No. He's like, no, I have been dutiful all my life. Let's just see that we can talk to a confidant. Maybe that would help us at least a little. And mind is at ease. Not really. Not really. There he is again. Mental break, befuddled by court. Everything I do, people take advantage of. My life is a constant procession of long, rambling explanations that I have no time for. It makes my blood boil. I simply cannot stand it any longer. If I don't do something about it, I'll scream. Right. Yeah. I guess for the third time in his life, he would become irritable. It's like... yeah. It's a back and forth. Oh, of course we can lash out. Eric, come here. Oh, it's our brother Matthias. No, it's against Jarl Eric. You, Jarl Eric, were you born a buffoon or did that develop later in life? But it's Matthias who loses opinion of us, I guess. At least we got back at Eric too. I mean, yeah, he has some kind of buffoon-like features, does he? A monkey. With his handlebar mustache here. So, how's this going along? Speed it up again. So again, we are on the first stress level step. That's okay. That's at least where we don't lose health. Ooh. The nothingness. Can you hear just the sound of the waves? Indeed, we got another son. Eleanor, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little son. Yeah, I think he would be really overjoyed. He likes that. He lost so many of his sons, and now to see a son born as his life fades, I think this would make him very happy and proud. But yeah, that does not make things easier. He's going to inherit the Lol land, so let's see how that plays out in the end. What name do we give him? I mean, by this time we already have... I guess that little Sune here died so early on in his life that it would be alright to reuse that name. And that is a Hvide name, right? That's a historical Hvide name. Yes, so now, there he is. A little boy. Yeah, trouble conceiving though. This is definitely the last child that she will have. There we go. Lively livestock. As additional payment in a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I have been assured that the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. I think we had this before. I think we had this with Skjalm, right before he went on his pilgrimage. So cattle herd, that would give us some development growth. Large cattle herd would be even more. I think we have enough of it at this point in time. Like, that we are developing well. At 19, that's probably more than the people around us, right? Yeah, 16 here, 16 down there, 14 here, 15 there. Let's take the money. Let's take the money and now do something. There we go. I cannot let this go. We have the Battle of Greifswald here. And I somehow want to do something with it, even if it ruins us. You see, just promoting it costs 9 gold per month. Yeah. But no. I need to do this. I think once we do, we will have to maintain this for at least, I don't know, 3 or 5 years. I'm not sure. So, is this actually something we want to do? Because it is a commitment. And it will be a commitment for our son. And we continue. And he might not have enough money for this. But it's a legend. And it's a legend we can do something with this. I guess I would not go over the first step. I'll just end it after we have reached that first... yeah. Go to the second one, maybe. Pay for this and then immediately end it. Because I would never have the money to go to the third step. You have to pay more per month for each step. Yeah. Do we have someone who can actually serve as a chronicler? Or maybe that's a job our wife can actually take. I'll trust her with this. Yeah. And guys, let's just do it. Right? I mean, this is a legend based on us. We were the ones to win this. So, yeah. You cannot abandon this for 5 years. Oh. In the chronicles of time, there blazes a saga of a battle so glorious it resounds through eternity. A battle where Great Jarl Tokay stood as a colossus amidst the tempest of war. Upon hearing vague rumors that plagued the land, Tokay set his heart to accomplish the difficult endeavor. Not sure. Emperor Leopold of the Holy Roman Empire sought to destroy Great Jarl Tokay of Sjaland, and he was a worthy opponent indeed. With Tokay emerging victorious, there will be no end to his deeds of daring do. However, that was not the end of the tale, for when Tokay made his way home, he helped those in danger. And he helped those in danger and avenged their affronts. Bandits, beasts, and evildoers could not hide from the fury of his blade. The journey back home was not easy, but Great Jarl Tokay entered the city among triumphant chants. And now let us all rejoice and feast, for his legend is to be celebrated. Okay. So now we started a legend. That means we can ask other people to support us in promoting it. Yes. And they will gladly do it. Nope. There we go. Yeah, probably. Let's see whom else could be asked. Of course. Our... Oh. There. Eric. Looking at you, Eric. Ask to promote legend. There we go. We'll just ask everyone, I guess, at this point. Because, yeah, you see, they definitely want this. I think I cannot ask children, right? Yeah. Children are not able to do this, so we can't ask the king. But 26%? I will not pay gold. Well, I guess we don't know that guy that well. No, he would not even think about it. Boo. Oh. I guess she wouldn't either. Oh yeah, Bornholm. No. Also not do it. Anyway, for now that's I think enough. Let's just see how this will progress. Yeah, he refuses, that's right. Promoting, promoting, promoting. Yes, 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 yes. Legend promoter joins. So this should spread at least to the counties in Denmark, and then we have to see. Oh well, we can actually ask our good friend King Onander to help us with this as well. Nah, okay. I guess at this point in time he's also in poor health. And he helped us so much. I don't want to go against the man. He has been a good friend. Oh, and we have a new Catholic holy order, the Teutonic Order. Established in Belina. That's actually, let me just check. Oh, it's down here, okay. Yeah, so not that historic. Of course, the Teutonic Order would then be famous for colonizing these lands here, which had been still pagan at the time. What do we have here? During the daily management of my realm, I've learned of several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has great potential, but realistically, I can only pursue one of them. That sounds like a setup for a choice. I must determine what would ultimately give me the most value. A rumor of a lost tome? No, I'm not interested in that. A favor on an inconsequential mayor? Aha. Or just filling my treasury. Yeah, I guess that's what I want. Looking after tomes? Who would do that? They're useless. Completely useless. Oh, we can do that hunt. Yeah, like I said, he's in poor health. He is in poor health. What do we have here? It is my vassal Baron Kurt that is plotting to kill my courtier Edith. That evil fiend. That ends the scheme as well. Is that a grounds for releasing our anger? Kurt, what are you doing? I think I won't go against him. Because he is still Gudmar's son. What do we have here? We have a tournament, but we may not arrive in time. Let me just check. Oh yeah, we need a new caravan master. Could go with Vigo. There we go. And then we could go for mercenaries. And we could see that we just arrive in time. Maybe we can even go a bit faster if we just... Yeah, way faster. We just use the sea. We'll go through this land here. There's only 2% chance of danger. Yeah, why not? Why not indeed? Going back, we could maybe just visit this mining settlement here. Look how they do things. Then possibly not go through... Alright, no, that's the back one. There we go. Yeah. Right. 14th of April, 5th of May. Let's just go there. I think we will get some medical equipment as well, just should there be an outbreak down here, which might always happen, as we know. Yeah, and let's just do this. I guess we don't have to participate. We could just, like, tag our knights along. That's one of these guys. I don't like this pose. Let me just see, can we have a look at him again? 12 in entourage. Where is he? Is that him? No, that's our knight. Anyways, you just saw that guy with the axe and he held his right under his nose. It actually looks like he's cutting off his own nose with his axe. Yeah, fresh start. We are going to see a tournament. Oh no. Do we call for Abel or do we do it ourselves? I think we'll do it ourselves. And we win. Yes. We will never let a shirtless big man stand there alone at the side of the road. We will engage with them. Do our best. She wants to give us a book. No. I don't like books. Mine it shall be. No. This is a principle. Books are Just a waste of time. I mean, yeah. Again, he probably would not be able to read. Maybe just identify some words. So that is lost on him anyway. And we are going. Let's speed this up a little. What do we have here? I've noticed that Helge, yeah, there he is, avoids me more than usual. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we are invited to a feast and consistently refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me. Yes. Oh, he's now also possessed. Yeah, I guess I'll just beat him up. There we go. Oh, now, and he's also gone now. Okay. Oh, yes. No, this guy here is den röde Ritter. I guess that's just the way it is. What do we have now? Jens Rosenkranz and Bishop Sigtryggr. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we are very, confrontational stuff when it comes to ourselves, but I guess we don't like it when the people around us do this. We are here to have fun, to relax. Now, I already had to beat up that stupid guy that I didn't like. And you guys, you need to work together. Keep it together, you guys. Okay, there we are. We have a horse race. That is actually good. And I guess we could even participate in the archery contest. Because he... yeah, archery doesn't mean like going against somebody. It's more like going against the bow and the wind. But we will definitely not do the... oh yeah, we can't participate anyway. Does count for that as well. Okay, so that's not even the decision to make. But of course, the horse race is something we could do. But we need to qualify. Yeah, let's see. Tourney grounds. There we go. We can increase our score here. Again, not a role-playing decision, but something I want to do because I want to participate in the horse race. All right. I guess we can do one thing before the contest starts. So what would we do? We go to the artisans' quarters. Hang around the tavern maybe because we are still... Oh, we just recalled a previous tournament victory. There we go. We go to the tavern. Oh yeah, there's these like drunkards. And I could join them for a cup of wine. But I could get a wicked hangover, okay? I could just beat them up, I guess. I'm not sure why I would do this. Yeah, come on. We are here to have fun. Yeah, I guess then... Oh, what do we have here? Saving an innocent. My lord, oh my lord, Jutta's passionate beseeching gives me pause. I just heard tell of your romantic travails on the field of battle, a lost and confused but truly beautiful peasant wandering the battlefield, and you saved! It is clearly Jutta will not be dissuaded from this particular line of inquiry. No, that's not something he would say. I received a kiss in reward, no less. Or you must be confusing me for another. That would make the Battle of Greifswald gain chaste and faithful. Yeah. I think that kind of makes sense. But then let's just roll the die for the second and third option. It's a 5. Yeah. Yeah, it must be confusing something. There we go. Was not indeed like a very lecherous man or something. And again, like, I don't think that the base game or the vanilla game portrays this in the right way. Like, you constantly would have affairs or something, and this guy doing something with that guy. And again, I don't think that's very medieval. Like, we know, of course, that bastards exist, and maybe some cultures were more inclined to do this than others. We know that the Normans regularly had their bastards, right? That's where we get all the Fitz names from. Because it's the son of, and so on. People would get that name when they did not get their house name. But in any other, right, in any other culture, in Europe at least, it would not be very common. Anyways, okay. So here we go. This will be quite the race. And we will go with Vigo. We will go... Yeah, I guess this is something where we would choose the Röde Ritter, right? Let's see. When he came to our court, he was like, yes, I'm a good rider. We would say, yes, I'm a good rider. I can ride all the horses. Give me the horse. And yeah, now you can show your ability to us. Of course, you remember, like the... I think it was Gudmar, right? Gudmar won the other horse race that we went to. Oh, what do we have here? Among the commoners attending the race, it is no secret who holds their favor. Peasants look upon Heinrich's rider. Heinrich is... Heinrich von Nauen. With equal parts amour and admiration. They swoon as the horses thunder past and cheer as Heinrich lauds his rider to the crowd. He watches the race smugly, knowing his rider has the undivided support of the crowd. I wonder, perhaps with the right encouragement, I may be able to turn the crowd's attention to my rider, Diedrich, instead. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, why not? Yes, of course, we managed to sway the crowd. And now they go for our rider. The horses thunder along the track, their coursing bodies obscured by clouds of dust. The cursing and yelling of their jockeys inaudible amidst hoofbeats and the roar of the crowd. Still, you can tell your rider Diedrich is utterly focused on a rapidly approaching turn. As the others slow to take the sharp bend in stride, your rider spurs hard. With just a finger's breadth to spare, Diedrich and Lucky, that is our horse, slip between those ahead. An incredible maneuver! The crowd gasps as one. Yeah, who'd have thunk that the tall, fat guy would be an excellent rider? Such skills belong on the battlefield. We gain daring cavalryman. Oh, wow. My entourage could use a new scout. Okay. Or a moment worth 1,000 tellings. Yeah, I guess we would do this one here, right? I think at this point in time he's not thinking about, yeah, doing really anything on the battlefield. So yeah, let's just enjoy the moment and enjoy Diedrich riding this horse. It's kind of funny, right? If you imagine that all these horses like have jockeys, like really slim and tiny. And Diedrich here, oh, let's do this. There he goes. His big cheeks. So, what do we say? Yeah, hit them in the face, I think, is our thing that we do, right? Hit them in the face. Common people. The wonderful tale of the Battle of Greifswald continues to spread. More and more folk from all strata of society have begun to weave their own perspective into its rich tapestry. So says Goethe, at least. By the way, why do we engage with her so much? I thought that we have asked our wife to be the chronicler, but now we always talk to the antiquarian. Anyways. Lord and lady alike are certain such a tale sets out their undeniable right to rule, she muses. But if you wander into a local tavern, it will be rife with those who say it's dedicated to the common small folk of the land and their honest, industrious ways. Clear Noble's tale, no. Did you write down my name enough? I'm inclined to choose this, because he would be like, yeah... He knows he's nearing his end, and he definitely wants this legend that is spread to be about him. So, yeah. Maybe you should write my name in this more. There we go, one more push. My rider's ploy worked, yes! Good one, Diedrich. And, there we go. We won again. Yes. Our horse, Lucky. Lucky and Diedrich have won this. Oh, Lord. 365 gold. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we can spend it in the artisan quarters. Oh, what do we have here? these kind of this elderly woman and her here, they want to give me their favor. I mean, yeah, we know that we are not going to participate in these contests, so yeah, we can't again. No, I mean, this is generous, but he says here I have a match to focus on, but we know what's happening. Yeah, maybe let's see if we can go for the tourney grounds again and see if we can... oh wait, let's look at our knights. No, of course they should participate. And why do we only have 2? Of course, we want our knights to participate and we will train with them once we get the chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go time. Yes, there we go. That's the one I was looking to. And that one now gives me critical stress, even though that's the one I would like to have. Yeah. Well, I guess in that case I will choose the second option here. Best them all, Diedrich. Oh, the Röde Ritter gains 150 glory. Guess we could go for that one too, right? I mean, he just has won this horse race, so he's definitely caught our attention. Yes, Diedrich, go for it. And we can also best everyone in that. Oh no! Oh come on! Oof! The great tournament is cancelled. What is he doing now? Defending against Count Mezek in the war, yeah, for Kingdom of Bohemia. Okay, at least that's a reason. A valid reason. But no, come on. We're just about to get started. And now we don't even get to take the prize. At least we got the gold. I mean, yeah. What do we have here? Chains of loyalty or large levies? Yeah, possibly large levies. There we are. Then Standhaftes Güte needs a worthy successor. Yes, I guess. We change a chapter of the Battle of Greifswald. Okay, we can have a look at it later. When we get back home, we will have a look into the legend and how it has spread. We can look for a new Standhaftes Güte. Maybe we don't do this. Right, I said before that I like to have the current person to develop this. Because if I search for someone right now, he would be like maybe also like 20, 24. And by the time he grows old, then this guy would also be old, right? So we get this thing again where you have one successor who would just be, who would just be the Standhaftes Güte here for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. And we lose massive points of glory when the next one comes, so no. Bovine Bounty. The journey through Brenne unveils sprawling pastures dotted with cattle. Oh yeah, I guess that's that one, right? Yeah. Herding insights. Building construction cost -5. Oh yeah, that's good. Extra supplies. Don't think we need that. Oh, we get cheese. Brenne blue cheese. Sounds delicious. He must make haste. Of course he would like that. Oh. I think I'm leaning into the cheese or the first one. Let's just roll for this. It's a 3. We get herding insights. No cheese. No cheese this time. Oh yeah, that guy here has died. I think we wanted him to die. Aha! We stop for a break on the road. My entourage surrounds a clearing, hurrying around watching for bandits and gathering supplies, leaving me to myself for just a moment. The wind blows out my crackling campfire like a match would to my breath. Sorry. I feel something behind me, and I turn to see a stranger has found his way into my camp. He grins nonchalantly, as if he had always been there. What a lucky day it is to happen upon the quote-unquote legend himself, Great Jarl of Sjelland. He wields his weapon to me. Prove yourself a legend, sycophant. Oh wow, that guy is asking for a thrashing. Yeah. We'll beat the crap out of him for being that insolent. Yeah. Directly, I think we can show him that we are the better warrior. Yeah, strike, parry, and riposte is always the best thing to do. And now show him that we are the fastest blade. Still going. Well, I guess we will go for strike, parry, and riposte again. There we go. My entourage returns right as I emerge victorious over my mysterious opponent, his weapon falls to the ground, and he looks up at me stunned. I call to my entourage, but when I look back at my feet, he has disappeared. Okay, I can't even click on him. I call to my entourage, yeah, it's disappeared as though he were never there at all. Okay, well, we were victorious. There we go. And we are walking back home. Walking, walking, walking. Back home. Aha. While stopping by a tavern in Havelberg, I met the friendly owner named Alexander and engaged in conversation with him. He told me to beware of fraudulent peddlers selling false relics to naive Christian pilgrims and travelers, as they have been increasingly common in the area. There's much profit to be made in duping the easily dupable who don't know much about the real history of this place, Alexander explains. You won't believe what fanciful tales people will believe about holy priests and other sacred figures who never existed. When they tell me about it, I have to correct them and ruin their excitement, but someone has to do it. You could ask him to tell us about the real history of this place. Or what kinds of lies do those fraudsters tell? Learned about fraudsters, diplomacy and intrigue. And this one here is stewardship. Yeah, I guess we would be, yeah, like this is not him looking into lies and something like that and maybe profit from this. So yeah, we're asking about the real history of the place. There we go. Great Jarl Stenkill has started to promote our legend. Good for you. We welcome you. Multilingual education, legend promoter joins, yada yada yada. Oh yeah, now the King of Sweden joins it. Very good. Thank God we can go inside. Let's just let me just go on, but on the slower level. Let's just look into the legend. There we are. So we are here. The Battle of Greifswald is spreading across the map, so we are, yeah, in central Denmark, but it has already spread up to Norway, which is great. Yeah, I guess there's another legend here too, but I don't think it's... yeah, it's in the library. That is not one that is actually being promoted, so we're doing great. But I did see, I think, that Höche was... Oh yeah, takes us a while to ask him again. We have a Crown Loyalist faction. Always good. And we can designate someone who would look after Skjalm Ebbesen. And maybe that would be something we would do at this point. Making sure that this next generation is shaped. Shaped in our image. Like even influencing them possibly. But yeah, not with these traits, no. Maybe... And again, like, yeah, I said this, I think, in the past that I don't want to actually have this, where every ruler is the same. Oh. Anyway, no, I won't influence our ward here. I'll just, for the remaining years, right? I guess he's not growing old to see him actually coming of age. Yeah, down a 4. We have money. Let's just invest in farms and fields here. There we go. I guess saving some money would be nice, because at some point we would like to upgrade our legend here. Oh, as we see, it would cost us coin. The taverns of Jolunda have seen an influx of glory-seeking warriors as of late. Among them, a group of old and battle-hardened veterans, Huskarls looking for a new master. There's also a whole host of enthusiastic young men that talk non-stop about finding glory on foreign shores. Perhaps I should seek to employ some of them? No. Again, like I said, we are not looking... yeah, we're not looking into going into battle. So yeah, more coin. Give us all the money. I guess we could send her to commend the legend abroad. Yeah. I mean, we could do the promoting of the legend here. But you will see it will cost us an additional 4 gold per month to do that. That's horrendous. Legend promoters leave again. Eleanor continues. Alright, at least now she's here. Eleanor continues to jot down more and more tales from the Battle of Greifswald until suddenly she pauses, a slight smile on her lips. Now, I did hear one rather interesting story, she begins slowly, of a certain drinking contest with an ogre. It was a battle, right? What kind of drinking contest would there be in a battle? Anyways, how mightily our hero did to be able to drink such a creature under the table. Perhaps a demonstration would let me truly appreciate such a feat. Yeah, I guess I could have a drink. Yeah. I could do this. Oh, yeah, okay. I can gulp down apparently a whole barrel. This game. Again, the vanilla game is so cartoonish at times, right? Of course, we did not drink a whole barrel. No one's able to do that unless the barrel is like very, very tiny. Like if it was like a 5-liter barrel, maybe, then we could drink it down, and even that would be a stretch. Oh well. Oh well. Let's check. Maybe we could go on that hunt still. Maybe he's got some lust for life after being on that tournament. Let me just check. Is the that thing still here? Game sighting is there until 11:36. You know what? Let's do this. Something we could also do, like with our boys. Get everyone around. Is there? Yeah, no, we can't promote the legacy here, the legend. Close family, of course. Yeah, I don't want Gorm to come here. Extended family, I guess. Yeah. I hope that... Oh, wait, let me just check something. And this is... Who is... Oh, yeah. Ebbe is currently... Oh, he's excellent at this. Look at that. But I mean, I kind of want him to go to the hunt as well. Can I do this when I'm on the road? Can I invite him even though he is the... Let's try this. Let's try this. Okay. So, we plan the hunt. Go for the hunt. Go in... Middle fart. Okay. I'll stop now. Yeah, there we go. Close family, extended family. Yeah, the guests too. Come on, everyone can tag along. And now we go to the far town. Fresh start, yes. I like that you get that shine when legends are in your county. So, none. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry, while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. Those boars are close, I can feel it. I guess this time we would not go for the divine intervention. Oh! Oh. Huh? Mistress Cotilda, the wolf of the bold belt? Huh? Attacking in the invasion of Jylland? What the heck is this? Mistress Cotilda, the wolf. She has about 2,400 guys. Germanic skirmishers, light footmen, mangonels, and special soldiers. She even has an ally in the High Queen of Ireland, I guess? Yeah, okay. I mean, in that case, but it's so unfortunate now, right? We're just starting this hunt here. I guess it will take us some time to come down here. We can muster the guys in the background and then... But of course, in this case, he would definitely declare for our liege. I think I can manage things from here for the time being. Of course, we already raise our troops. What do we have here? I retreat to my chambers one evening, exhausted and weary from yet another day of tedium and monotony. As I lay on the edge of sleep, I am suddenly stirred awake by the shrill screeching of metal on stone. I shoot awake and see a shadowy figure at the edge of my bed. His toothy grin, the only illuminated part of him I can see clearly. I cannot move. I can only stare as he steps towards me, dagger in hand. Then I suddenly wake once more. He has marked me with this visit. I fear that I will be collected by death very soon, a fate I must change. It was only a dream. Or I must become immortal. What would we take away from this? I think, yeah, he does not like the idea of being dead very soon. Maybe, yeah, his own ego is driving him to say, no, I must become immortal. Let's do this. Okay. Our army is in place. It's coming from down here. Now, he wants 110 gold. No. Nope. I am not your piggy bank, dear grandson. So he's coming... what do we have here? What's my purpose? All is dark around me. Just ahead, a solitary light is there in the distance. Like instinct, I walk across this void towards that single spot of light, until I'm greeted by a lone figure dressed all in white who looks just like an older version of me. He smiles at me with the kind of warmth only a father can give and invites me to sit beside him. Basking in the warmth of his presence, I feel an inexplicable elation and peace. Do you know why I made mortals die, Torque? Oh, it's God! God has a little, Viking beard. It's what separates you from me. You know how precious life is. Your eternity in heaven is coming. But for now, there are people below waiting for you. Yeah. No, I will live forever. I don't think that's a very medieval thought. Right? I think it was a momentary, idea he had. But yeah, he gets it. He is mortal. I mean, what is she doing? Is she actually, would she go for us or would she go for Mayor Eticho up here? I guess we could join him here with our troops. Yeah, I guess there's no one really to... Oh! Ebbe could do this. Yes, oh, there are actually knights with it. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. That is a very great idea. To have... Okay, let's see. He is going there. I mean, again, they will get this negative modifier. Let's get out there. At the same time, we are coming late, so I hope that... Gray trots along beside me, obviously enjoying his time outside. Suddenly he freezes and starts barking. And a couple of seconds later, something can be heard moving through the undergrowth. Something big. His barks turns into growl just as the boar bursts into a path. Oh. I will take it down man to boar. Yeah, I guess I will do this. I will take down that boar. Let me check. When we get here... I mean, of course, this is in our advantage. I mean, of course, I don't want to lose this. And now we're getting all the hunt events. Get back on your horse. Down to 300. Yeah, I think we would tip this. Yeah, we ride after the boar. Totally inconsequential at this point. But here we go. I do not trust Eric at all. And there we go, yeah. Oh. Do we go for this again? I I said before that I don't want to do the divine intervention. I said it before. Yeah, okay. We don't do it. Take that. There we go. Everyone was having a go at it. There we are, and we won this. That's a good start. Retreating. I guess, yeah, we could just stay here. We got the black boar hide, giving us some renown as well again. Or do we send this to Onander? I mean, we have all our palace decorated with these things, but I guess I would rather take this one than the existing one, because that's the one we got, right? He did it, and therefore we'll take it. There we are. Let's check if we can... And here's the renowned hart hide, and here's the renowned stag hide. Yeah, I guess we can go for the... to switch this one. Again, we have the Danish war banner, but I guess we do not need it. Maybe that would be something we could do with Ebbe. We might be low in prestige, therefore not having as many knights. Then we could use this. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, I hit the wrong one. Where is it then? Huh? I thought... Where is this? Where is it? Why? Oh! Ah? It comes up here. Okay. I guess. I guess so. There we are. No one's here, but for... I think that's Jutta. She's just standing there like... Yeah, I guess I'll wait until they come back. There we are. And there's the king's army. He's just standing around over there. Thank God I can go inside again. Yeah. So what she's doing, she will just come back, I guess. There's nothing much she can do. Meanwhile, our son is doing his best. Yep. That was a victory. Something else to do. Standhaft des Gottes du needs a successor. Yeah, we talked about this before. Check the time. 1 hour and 30. My wife, Great Jarl Eleanor, greets me at court this morning, eager with news on the tip of her tongue. My Great Jarl, I believe that your steward, Jarl Eric, is almost convinced of the veracity of the Battle of Greifswald. He is aware of the tale and seems entirely enraptured by it. Yeah, I guess he would. But is unconvinced of the truth behind it. What? What? Unconvinced? Persuaded? I want to... What? I want to beat that into him. I'll just go over there, smack him in the face and say, you promoted now, boy. Then I guess we will do this one here. And he is convinced. Of course he is. Still terrified of us. Let me check. Where is the legend at? 29 baronies, going smoothly. Yeah, spread into Norway and into Sweden by this point. Let me check. Would he be willing to promote? Nah, that's not worth 110 gold. Yeah, I guess. Great Jarl Thorðarson. What is this again? What is this name? Of Egðafylki. Thorðarson. Well, I guess. Thank you. Raising rumors. As I promenade down the stairs and across the courtyard, I reach one of the corridors from where the servants usually watch the children. But it's not them that I find. Jutta's voice reaches me, loud and clear, and I conceal myself among the stone pillars. What has Great Jarl Toke done anyway? Was there any of us there to see his so-called legend? What? That he so proudly makes us think... What? You here. You craven little... Neat. She can talk all she wants. In the dungeons. Yeah. No. I guess, though what would we do when she's in the dungeons? Not really sure about this. Yeah, I guess we make her apologize, and she feels offended. Damn it. can't even release my anger. I need a higher stress level. I need it. Can I send her a work detailing her incompetence? Uh-huh. There you go. Ha. That will tell you. Okay, got to say something mean about us, then we will write something mean about you. And here's the... Yeah, they again, so we'll... Yeah. We'll get... what's happening here? There was a battle and then there wasn't? How did this work? And can you please come to my aid here? This is not happening again, is it? Doing nothing. They're actually doing nothing. Wow. Now they're like, oh yeah, well, maybe. That's horrendous. What do we have here? Oh! Abel is not so able anymore. He is not the master of the hunt. And he has become incapable. Poor Abel. Again, we will care for him. He can stay at court. Yeah. That's the honorable thing to do. And those guys here, right? Let us do all the hard work and then they come along to yeah, gain some glory, I guess. More time with Eleanor means more time tiredly going through a past battle so that my legend can be noted down. She notices my disinterest and attempts a different tack. Now, when the enemy's left flank collapses and we run riot upon their rear, she begins, run riot on the rear. Is it indeed true that you were the one who led that flanking attack? A true stroke of genius? Yeah, I guess. I led the decisive blow from the center, or I merely oversaw the battle. Thinking back of the battle itself, wasn't that the battle where we actually got the crippling trauma? So, I think that would be that one here, right? I led the decisive blow from the center. I think that's what happened. Hamlets constructed. Good stuff. Yeah, there you go. As at this point, I will just retreat here to Finn. Don't want to be associated with these guys anymore. What? And now he was... No. My son was that commander who won this. Damn it. So tell me, my lord, my wife Eleanor's voice snaps me out of my thoughts, and I find her waving a hand, the quill spilling ink over the floor. What about that time that you commanded and won the Battle of Lister against Prince Bishop Barde of Skåne? That surely is worth adding to your legend. I guess he's fought a great many battles. Yeah. I guess. Oh, and people don't seem convinced. Yeah, thank you very much. Why are they not convinced? We fought battles. They would know this. Oh yeah, 900 guys. I guess the next one we could actually just win alone. So let's see. He's coming down too. So I guess we once again will just be second fiddle here. But we are there first. A legend promoter joins. Your fellow vassal, Great Jarl Björn Gormsen. Alright, yeah. So children can actually do this, but I can't ask them to do it. Okay. Well, I guess. I'll just take it. That's just how it is, I guess. Oh. As me and my counselors are gathering for a meeting, my dog Grey approached me with begging eyes and a drooping tail. Oh no. He does not like to be left alone. Yeah, of course. Come along. Poor doggy. There we go. I am sorry, Great Jarl Tokus, says my spy master, Forget Matthias. I have to disagree with you, just... Grrr. Grey gives a guttural growl and Forget Matthias jerks back, looking from the dog to me and back. On second thought, I think it's a great idea. Well, there we go. Having a dog at the meeting can be beneficial. I see. There we go. I guess this will just like fiddle out now. We'll beat them over and over again until it's finally 100%. In the distance, I hear my grandson Skjalm laughing at play with his fellows. I am Great Jarl Toke of Sjelland. I am the hero. He is reenacting the Battle of Greifswald for his adoring peers. The children all look upon Skjalm with wonder and adoration, captivated by the tale. My heart soars to hear those legendary names and places passing the lips of the next generation with such vigor and enthusiasm. The one day all of us will turn to dust, the legend will never die. Oh. Leave him to it, or I should offer my own recitation. Leave him to it would gain child's legend. Oh, there's some spread chance. Oh, no. Again, if he does this, then we would want to participate, and yeah, we like this about him. Good, good one. Our little grandson here, he will be, I don't know, the Great Jarl that was promised. The legend spreads. Okay. Oh, we can actually go for the Empress. Perhaps she can be persuaded. Well, that's not very likely, is it? I guess I could just try. No. Legend promoter leaves. Can we actually just go for people inside of the Holy Roman Empire and ask them? Like him? Yeah, we can. Or him? Oh, that's not very likely. Can at least try. No. Well, I guess the people in the Holy Roman Empire would not be so eager to share this, given that they lost in this confrontation. But maybe the great emperor... Oh, he's already spreading a legend. Alright, alright, alright. Emperor Bolesław, the temple builder. The great emperor of Lechia. Yeah, they are far greater than we are, definitely. Going back up here, because they have returned. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. We can pet the dog. We don't need to pet the dog. We are not in the need of petting the dog. That's not a thing we need to do. Poor doggy. But that's just the way it is. Yeah, so that, again, they're just running around there. And now I'm coming. And they will wait until I... Yeah. Oh no, I was... Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. And now they're coming along. And that would mean, again, that we are swapped for the other commander. Teeth whitening. My teeth are currently rather discolored, caused by various things in my diet. My physician Sigtrigger examined my teeth and said I don't have much to worry about yet, as it appears my teeth are fine in and of themselves. However, to prevent further discoloration, every morning for some time I will need to rub on my teeth a herbal remedy, consisting of burnt grape wine, elf dock, and sage. Okay. Doing so should help my teeth become whiter over time. Let's look at the historical context. Contrary to their depictions in modern-day pop culture as rotting and blackened, medieval teeth were for the most part fairly healthy. Yeah, of course, people would not eat that much sugar at the time, I guess, right? So, yeah, they would just eat vegetables a lot and I guess bread. This was because medieval peoples did not consume as much sugar. Okay, says that right there. As sugar and foods made using sugar were much rarer compared to nowadays. Along with a diet that had larger amounts of grains, vegetables, and dairy, there we go, this ensured that tooth decay was much less prevalent in the medieval period. However, there were still plenty of herbal remedies to use if one wished to brighten one's teeth. See, we learned something here. And we gained this little modifier. Good stuff. Yeah. Again. A major fire. Oh no. Recently spread through a large town in Lolland Falster. It has nevertheless devastated much of the settlement and left many dead or injured. I don't think I like this event. There we go. Town of fire. Minus holding tax. Minus development growth. Do what we can to aid the survivors and help rebuild. Yeah, I guess we do this. Of course. That is in our duty after all. Protecting and caring for our... Oh, what do we have here? As I near wife Great Jarl through Eleanor's chambers, I hear a horrifying scream. Barely human and full of pain, I burst into the room only to find Eleanor collapsed in a heap on the floor, covered in blood. What? The miserable physician is standing in the corner of the room, anxiously wringing his hands. Sick Trigger, what have you done? Yeah. Deserves it. I think this is, yeah, much too... I guess it's his wife, right? No, it's the first option for me. We, of course, scold him a lot. Yes, but all the other things... Oh, and there we go. Finally. We have died. Great Jarl Toke of Sjelland rests in the arms of the Lord at 65 years of age. He succumbed to fatal apoplexy. I'm not sure what that means. I think it's like medieval speak for a stroke. A zealous man, he fought for the glory of God against the heathens in one of the greatest holy wars of recent history. I mean, yeah, but that was a long time ago. Great Jarl Ebbe ascends to the throne, a charming and outgoing man. He is celebrated by many nobles across the realm as a gracious host. You see? There goes our son. Great Jarl Ebbe, the Prince of Fashion. Yeah, there we are. Let's have a look into this again. He definitely... Let's show the lineage. He definitely was a remarkable person. And definitely able to step out of the shadow of his father. So... And he got older than I thought he was, given that he was in poor health since the middle of his 50s, I think. Yeah. He was a culture head. He was dreaded. Exalted among men. A paragon of virtue. Yeah, he was into stewardship. He fought wars. Let me see. 3 offensive and 2 defensive. I thought there was less offensive wars. But I guess we fought... Oh, right. No, I think the wars against the tyranny of the kings, they were actually offensive wars. So we had the one war against the empire and then the 2 wars against the tyranny of the kings. Yeah, I guess that was it. Yeah, he hosted 9 activities and attended 4 activities. There we go. Among them 2 grand tournaments. And now we'll have... Look at him with his beard. The beards grow longer in each generation, do they? The beards are growing longer. Wearing his little blue cape. You can also choose a new destiny. Right? There we go. Could play Captain Toke. Or Jarl Stig. No, of course not. We will remain... the Great Jarl of Sjelland, and continuing to play with Ebbe, the Prince of Fashion. Let's continue. Okay, there we are. Now, let me just check, how does this work? Forming Legends, the Battle of Greifswald. Is this actually now backed by us? Or is this currently a library? No, it is not. Illustrious owner, because we kind of get a lot of gold here. Too much, I think. Raised armies, expense to court amenities. No, we're not paying currently for the legend. I guess there will be a yeah, there probably will be yeah, question here soon whether we want to continue or not. We can hold court. We can look for... Oh yeah, council positions, I guess. Let me just check who's in here. Yeah, of course. I mean, our brother hates us, right? Because we attempted family murder. That's okay, I guess. He has a right to be peeved. Slightly peeved. Yeah, but we will choose him as our chancellor because he's the best person to do this. Let me just check here. Whom do we choose? Yeah, I guess Eric once more. And then our now uncle, Forget Matthias. And who would be... Oh, look at him. Dietrich is now called the Worthy. He is an acclaimed knight. Yeah, but I guess would also make sense to have him then in this position. And let him train commanders. We'll just check where we are time-wise. At an hour and 50. So let's just do some inherit. Ah, okay, there we go. Inherit a legend. Start owning. There we go. And I guess if I hit this, then we'll be up for a disaster. I guess if I start owning, we would have to pay for it. And pay a lot. We could then stop. Once we are... well, at the end. Because we have to do this for 5 years. I hope it will not restart if we start owning now, right? That would be not very good. But yeah, I guess that would be something that we do. Just to make sure that we keep on this tradition. And I think we definitely want to honor our father. Like, we definitely probably liked him. He was good to us. Very good indeed, right? Choosing us over our older brother. Yeah. I guess we could start owning. Again, if it's 9 gold, we would be at -5 now. Yeah. -5. Let me just check. When can we actually stop spreading it? There we go. In 38. Okay. 2 years time, that's not that bad. By this time, I guess we could also upgrade it. Increasing the quality would mean must spread to 3. Oh, currently we are already at the 2nd level. Oh, that is actually great. Because I don't like to end legends on the 1st level. Because then you don't get the extra building. And oh, there's only a 50% chance of getting the extra building. So yeah, on the 2nd stage you definitely will get the building, but I was just thinking we don't actually, like, we only own Sjalland, and that already has a special building. So, do we have some, I guess we have a claim to Jylland now. Oh. We have a claim to Jylland. And there is Great Jarl Svend, the Craven. His heir is a girl. I guess that would be a great means. And she's even possessed. Yeah. I guess that would be a good point to say, hey, we need to take control here. Because, yeah, we cannot have a girl inheriting. That's not proper. Oh, we couldn't even have a grand tour. Intimidation or taxation or majesty. Let's just quickly have a look what this would entail. Yeah, we would go there. And that's about it. Go to Jarl Eric. And go back. It cost 30 gold. And then we would pay 263, I guess. Yeah. Maybe we could think about this. Also do a hunt. And, oh, let's see. We too have a decorated Corolla given to us by our father. So that's a tradition that's kind of going on. Of course, now we would wear the Kronen of Sjalland. So, let me just check. What could we do then here? I guess we could, first of all, repair this. But can we... Oh, I can't repair this into... I can't repair this into... Oh, it says Reforge to repair. But here it only says will be fully repaired. There's no option of turning this into a... Huh. Well, in that case, I would just say we will... quote-unquote destroy it. Right? We have this crown. We don't need that one. Maybe in headcanon we are replacing... Let me just check. We are replacing this crown here. Right, that was Toka's decorated Corolla. Because I would have exchanged it. I would have actually repaired it and exchanged it here. But if we can't turn it into... into item that we can display, then I guess we would just destroy it. Does not make much sense for me to keep it around just for the sake of it. So yeah, okay. We need some coin anyway. Abyss Milktooth. Oh yeah, he definitely he got his Milktooth. No, what do we do with that? Maybe we're just carrying it around like as a kind of you know, keepsake, like something that reminds us of our childhood or something like that. I do think he's eccentric to a certain degree, and he does not. I think he does not want that patchwork quilt. That's probably something you could put into the... I guess by now, this would be a nasty thing. Reeking. Never been washed. And so on. Yeah. I guess that would be the setup. Of course, we're going to host this funeral at some point. Probably not while we're still at war. We can choose a lifestyle. And we are very much in the stewardship path, right? Yeah, and he is focused on wealth. I guess that makes sense for him. Let's check. Oh, he would already be able to hold 3 holdings. Wow. Yeah, maybe I guess we go into the wealth focus then. Because that would mean, yeah, he gets more income. There we go. Yeah, I guess from -5 to -4 is good. We can hold court. Yes. Yeah, I guess we cannot pay homage and stuff because the king is still a boy. But I guess let's hold court, and that could be the last thing maybe that we do today. Let's show everyone what we are made of. Oh no, let's do something first. He is the Prince of Fashion, alright? So, let's go to court. Let's check our court amenities. We have decent fashion. That won't do. We might even go for haute couture. Yeah, of course. We will only have the best clothes at court. Definitely. That's the thing now. So, do we change something else here? Small lodgings, and we could go for middling lodgings. I guess once the whole Legends is gone away, right? We don't have to worry about money so much. So maybe let's already go there. Let's put these ones in the middle. Yeah, this will catapult us to like 6. Apply. There we are. Haute couture fashion. Look at this. Attraction opinion +20. Court grandeur bonus +16. Legitimacy gain +20%. Look at that. Prestige gain +2 for all courtiers and guests. Okay. Well, good for them. We are now the most stylish of courts, where only the well-dressed are permitted, I guess. Oh yeah, I wanted to hold court. Just now we know that everyone in here has to dress their best. Dress to impress. Okay, we're sitting on the throne. We are looking for people. Whom do we have here? Forget Gunnar Torbensen of Svendborg. That's a vassal of Eric. Before me stands an unfamiliar man. Apparently he is Gunnar, a Forget in my cousin-in-law, Jarl Eric's domain. My great Jarl, I come here without the permission of my lord to ask you grant my city Svendborg the surrounding lands to govern as it sees fit. We could manage our own affairs and bring great prosperity to the duchy if we were only free of the stifling taxes and responsibilities imposed by the Jarl of Finn. Oh. Oh. We would get a strong hook on him. Jarldom of Finn is revoked from Jarl Eric and becomes a republic. Oh, wow. A taste of future fruitfulness, and that would be the same again. What you ask is beyond the pale. Yeah, I guess I would choose this. That's, I mean, yeah, I would like to play him a bit of an like eccentric person. Then again, he is actually allied, right, to his father-in-law. And no, we would not go against him in that manner. Not if he is loyal to us. No, that's not. We're not going to do this. Foged Edbur and her husband approach cautiously, wary of the assembled court. Yeah, that's our uncle, Matthias. My lord, I'm sure someone in the Great Jarldom is trying to harm my husband. I have no evidence, but suspect Jarl Eric. He resents my dislike of him and seeks revenge. I beg you, imprison Eric and put a stop to this madness. Alright. Now that's the second person to complain about him, right? We definitely know that our father did not think highly of Eric. Well, I guess we think highly of Matthias. He must be stopped. Now to rightfully imprison Jarl Eric. Malice is not a crime in itself. I will question him. You know what? Let's roll. Let's see what we are doing. Actually, I say by God, he must be stopped. Wow. Okay. There we go. Folkmar, a thin, raggedy peasant, stands before me, gawking at the opulence of my throne room. Obviously distracted, I call him to get his attention. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. My village of Sjalland. My village in Sjalland, okay. Was hit by blight this year. We lost not only our crop, but our seed too. We have nothing. We shall starve without help. Glancing around my throne room again, he adds, surely you have wealth to spare? I guess we do the same crop sharing system that we have already established in Lolland. There you go. My business is done. Alright. So. Him here. He is actually now a wanted man. Yeah. I guess we could try to imprison him. He will not like it. And he will call... inconsequential. He is our ally. That would mean something, right? Then again, he is an arbitrary person. I want to play him in a more kind of loose way. Definitely not as strict as his father was. And he's also, again, he's vengeful. Right? So he doesn't like it if people cross him. Or if he perceives that people are crossing him. So maybe that is something, yeah, to consider. But I will sleep over it. And so this is it for now. We have a change, finally, the change. And let's see how Abbe is faring in the future. So see you then. Cheers. Bye-bye.